Okay, go ahead.
What was your question? I don't want to blindly answer it.
Big games that you've done.
I feel like every game I ever did was big. On the NCAA level or, home games for University of Kentucky, I treat them all the same. It's all about controlling the vibe and kind of reading the energy and feeling the energy and kind of regurgitating it back and relaying it in my own way and telling my own message and kind of speaking my own dialect. So I treat them all the same. I love them all, and I'm thankful to be able to do it for them, to be honest.
How much control do you have over what you can play?
Are we talking about here or
Here.
here? I mean, it's obviously we're here to service fans. We're not at a full-blown show, so I got to be cognizant of that. There's children, there's older people, so we want to make sure that we're delivering what people want, but we're also delivering it in a manner that's respectful and it's not offensive, and that's at the top of our list here for UK and as well as Rupp Arena as well. We want to make sure that we're being respectful and we're delivering a positive message.
Is there a different protocol for this tournament game than when you're in the regular season?
Again, I treat them all very similar. I care about the people in this room, and I care about what they hear, and I care about how they feel. So the protocol's not different now. That's why they call it the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call me.
Yeah. Now normally you were playing for the Wildcats.
That's true.
And this first game you're gonna be playing for the opposition. What would be different about that experience?
I'm here to do a job. Again, I care about what I play, and I care about what the players. I'm hired to do a job, so I care about what the players feel, especially pregame. Pregame is player focused, so we're gonna make sure that those players feel and get what they want to be able to perform at their highest level. I don't have no opposition.
So the players tell you what they want to hear to warm up?
No, sir.
So you just know?
I know before they know.
Okay.
I know before they know. You know that.
So when we in the heat of the game, and it's a tight game. Is there a song that you can go to that oh man, this is gonna get them up. This is gonna bring the energy to
like one specific record. I can't really say one specific record because
or records.
It's all every piece of it is situational. So it depends on where we're at in the game, where we're at in terms of like the day. We're 4 games today. So the thing that might do it on game 1 might not do it on game 4. So some of these fans have been here the whole time. So that's why I got to constantly try to reinvent with the help of my colleagues and NCAA officials, and just kind of continue to make sure we're giving a good product every single time.
Are there songs that you play out as a DJ in the streets, so to speak, that you like, man, that worked right there. Let me try that here.
I definitely try.
They might not have heard this.
Absolutely. I try to take and spread the flavor around, and if I hear something, especially in my travels, even if I hear something that might work in LA, or I might travel to Chicago or New Orleans and hear a record that might really work there, I'll try it here, and if it works, it works. I don't try to force things. I'm not the catalyst for what works or doesn't work. I'm just a vessel that delivers it.
Now there was a couple of years ago that I heard a cat. Man, now I can't even think of his name, but I'm thinking of local people.
Okay.
How often are you able to play local guys to get them some exposure? There was a cat that I know that had a UK song a couple of years ago. Can't even think of it now. But how often are you able to play local guys or to give them some exposure that they normally wouldn't get?
How often do they send clean music in? That's my question to them. How often do you send me a record that's clean, that's formidable? That's not on me, that's on them. I love them though. I'm heavily connected to the scene. I love them. We all know this. That's why I can say that freely, because we've had those conversations. You can't be aggravated or frustrated at someone for what they haven't done for you if you haven't presented yourself in a way that allows them to help you. And nobody owes you nothing. No one owes anybody anything. Work for it. Pay attention. Be gracious. Be advantageous. Be all of those things. That can help you. Entitlement gets you nowhere. That's across the board, and you know that. Look at all the rooms that you get into. You don't get into those rooms with entitlement. So if we sprinkle a little bit of that in there, I think we'll be all right.
You just gave us some good gems, but what kind of advice can you give to somebody who might be just getting started, or who might have a little bit might have gained a little bit of notoriety and at a certain level? How did they get to where you're at?
Don't stop. You only lose when you quit. So commit to it. If you're an artist, make sure that you're being a great human, because behind every single artist is a human. So the better you are in your life and the better you are to people, the better artist that you will be. And that's a proven fact. We know that bad people hover high, but at the end of the day, every knee shall bow to what is correct and what's right. And you know what's right and correct as a human, as an artist, no matter what you're doing. You know what's right and wrong. So with that being said, be just a focus on being a good person and being committed to your art. Take care of your people, don't lie.
I'll see if I can
all
find
those kind of
some that,
things.
then I'll try to let you
Simple
know
basic
what
things
to
they teach us in 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. Keep your eyes on your own paper. Treat people how you want to be treated. Your granny told you when you was 9 with Anita Baker playing in the background. She told you what to do. You just gotta listen to it.
Tomorrow I'll have some free time.